Hello! On today's episode of the Art of French Cooking, we're making corn on the cob. First of all, have a nice glass of wine. Or two or three. Then I'm going to sanitize my hands because I'm pretty filthy. Don't look at my fingernails. Now I'm going to shuck the corn. Shuck the corn. This is one of my least favorite things, but it's from the movie What About Bob, when he's going crazy with the corn on the cob and going, Is this corn hand shucked? Driving Richard Dreyfuss crazy. So assume that the corn is shucked. Oh, wait a minute. That's one ear. Now look at all these, the silk. So back to the preparation. What we're making is Dragon's Breath corn from my book, which I gave away, called Patio Daddio, Recipes from the 50s. Mise en place, another French word, is what I have here is the corn. You need the corn for the corn on the cob, the Dragon's Breath corn. Got a cutting board in the order which they're being used. Got a lime. We're going to use the zest of one lime and the juice of one lime. Okay, and I've got a little gizmo here to make the juice. Got a knife. I'm going to use my own knife because I don't get to. We're going to get the zest off the lime with this grater. We're going to get any stray strands of silk off the corn with this potato brush. See, that works lovely. And we've got not real butter. I can't believe it's not butter, because using real butter is a little more, how shall we say, a little more strenuous than this stuff, which I've never used. And then to top it off, salt, cayenne, and we're going to wrap it all in foil and cook it over that grill after I get all the prep done and we make a fire. But you don't want to sit here and watch me shuck corn, so we'll fast forward to the corn shucking processes will be done. I am shucking the corn, but I used the term, French term, mise en place, which I believe translates to have your shit together. So everything I need is right here. Now what I'm doing is detasseling the stalk, corn, the cobs, which is, detasseling is illegal in some states, depending on what gentleman's establishment you are hanging out in. So know the local laws before you detassel. And we shall see you again when we're ready to do the next step of prep. So now we're going to zest the lemon. Why I'm holding this, I don't know. This might be better to use to zest the lemon. I was also counseled by my production assistant that the pronunciation is mise en place, mise en place, mise en place, mise en place. Something like that. It still means get your shit together ahead of time.
Also, that's not a lemon.
Oh, yeah. It's been pointed out that this is not a lemon. It is the lime, but I'm, doing this for the Spanish-speaking folks who call these lemons, and limes are lemons, and lemons are limes. So now I'm going to zest this lime, and it smells lovely. Mise en place, mise en place. And this also takes a little while. See how much I've done? Not too much. So now I shall speak the Italian. So I shall see you after I finish zesting. Okay, so we've zested this one lime, and one lime for 4 or 5 ears of corn is about a good number. It's also one of the least fun things to do, so glad that's over with. And just be careful not to get, like I did here, too deep into the skin of the lime and into the pith. So now I'm gonna cut it and get the juice. You roll your lime to get it softened inside to make it easier to juice. Juice. Again, all this French. So I've rolled my lime, and I've gotten out my old trusty pocket knife versus the kitchen knife that I was given by my lovely assistant. And if you hear this sound, that means we're zapping some bugs because we are outside. So, pay no attention to the bug zapper, which is pretty cool. It's a tennis racket looking device that has got a battery in it, and you can use it to swat errant bugs. We normally don't do that outdoors because we're in their territory. But now I'm trying to do something, so. All right. So that's half. This is a lot of juice, actually. Okay then. We are done with that. Now I recommend one of my things. This is just a handkerchief, which I generally, when I'm outdoors, have one draped into my shorts, whatever I'm wearing as far as pants. I'm usually wearing pants outside. So it's like a kitchen towel, right? Done with the knife. I shall clean that off. Put that safely away. And now to the seasoning. It has been pointed out that an additional item you may want to include is cilantro. I have not done that. So what I'm gonna do is try to figure out how this butter works, or this not butter. This should have been done ahead of time by my assistant.
And why are you using the not butter?
It's easier to deal with than trying to soften butter. Because what we're going to do is put this into the lime juice along with the spices, stir it all up with the zest to make a concoction, and then use that on the corn. Okay then. Oh man, it's got a spray. The hell with that. You can never have enough not butter. And this is known as a brush of some sort. And there we go. It's very liquidy. So we shall see how that comes out. You put in salt. I like a lot of salt. So, and the pepper. This is why it's called dragon's breath. Because you get a little tang on your lips when you bite into it. Okay, that's our prep. Now we shall move on to assembly.